going completely rogue, and I want you to get to know me. So I have set up some questions out there. So who has question number 1?
You were one.
I have a question for you.
Yes! This is going so well. Yes, Polly, what's your question?
Be a man in, you were destined for the FBI?
I was. I actually nannied in middle school and high school for an FBI agent that hunted down serial killers. And he planted a seed with me. So at the age of 18, I started studying criminal law. And I was going that route. When I got snagged by a company when I was 21 years old to help them with arrests, and then I got snagged by another corporate company, and I quickly learned after I was snagged by that company, which is Nordstrom's, they hired off-duty police officers and FBI agents to work their security because they paid $10 more an hour. Plus you got a 401k, and you got a discount. So I did the math really quick at 22 and was like, I'm going to make more money this way. And I actually did that for 8 years. And I became the best at interrogating employees. And side note, as I was being trained by the FBI on interrogating, they showed us a little video of a governor that was being questioned about his sexual activity with his staff. Years later, when he ran for president, we were all freaking out, going, we studied his way of lying.
Oh my God.
So he was president for us for a couple, maybe 8 years, but anyway, I was trained on how to tell when someone's lying by Bill Clinton's. But how did that help me in my work now? Because I listen to body language. I can tell when someone's nervous and they're in front of me, and I need to put my camera down and become one with them. Because that camera's an extension of me, but if it's blocking, that needs to be set to the side. So I'm grateful for those years. Who has the next question? Bill. Oh, wait.
It was me.
Oh.
True or false, BNI has greatly impacted your business?
It has. I've been a part of BNI since 2014. I've been in BNI in 4 different states. And when I travel with work, I will actually find a chapter that I can go visit. So if I'm there scoping out locations and there's a BNI meeting, I'll actually go by and visit. I get cards, and I make those connections. Because I learned from a BNI group that if you send a thank you card without your business card, it's actually a genuine connection. How has that paid off for me? It's brought 100 grand into my business. Because those chapters I visited, I've made connections, and I have a photo shoot today that I'm incredibly grateful for. And I'm going to get emotional for. I would never be on this woman's radar if it wasn't for a BNI chapter that I visited, made a connection with a wedding photographer. I don't do weddings. She does. She got a phone call for someone launching a brand new company needing headshots and video. She remembered me, called me and said, can I refer you? I got the job, and I'm actually doing something that I can't talk about because I'm under a gag order. But I'm very grateful for the company I get to actually work with today, and it's because of BNI. So yes, it's greatly impacted my business. And I'll let you go just a second. I have road questions planned.
Do you do wedding photography?
All right, this is very important. My answer is no! I say that passionately enough. Did you guys hear the question?
What about our wedding?
You do.
No!
Why?
You need more wedding referrals? Is that what you're saying?
No!
Okay.
As a photographer and being part of BNI, I get random referrals all the time for people looking for a wedding photographer. I don't do them. The last time I did a wedding was about 15 years ago, and the mother-in-law caused me to triple the rate for that wedding. $25,000 invoice. She was like, what? And I'm like, you caused all of this. And I realized something. That's a relationship I can't have. I'm running around chasing someone else's shot list. I'm not even doing what the bride wants. And I do everything from my heart. I just say no to jobs if it doesn't affect my heart. I only want to work with people that I feel like can get the best out of me and that I can do the best for. All right, is that all my questions?
No, there's one more.
Oh, well, she's,
Okay,
yes.
go right ahead.
I actually want to know give us an example of a passion project. I know your weddings is definitely not that, but something that
I had to get that across.
love to do.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about.
I love helping, can I talk about you?
Yes.
I love, can I talk about you?
Yes, you
Can I talk about you?
Yes.
I love helping businesses regardless if it's one person or a team that's growing. Figure out what's missing on their website, what's missing on their presence. I'm dyslexic, so I don't write. I turn to Robin and go, Robin, this company needs you to write for them. They need content. I don't design logos. I turn to Jenny and say, Jenny, this company needs a logo. They have a great, now they're building these tools. They have a crappy website. I turn to Phil and go, Phil, they need you. Because I want to create the content that when you go to that website, instead of sitting back in your little chair, you lean forward and go, what did I just watch? What is this business about? I go to the About page and I see this great photo of a son that's now taking into a leadership role from a father that started a company. And I see that connection, and guess what that does to me as a consumer? I want to do business with you. I know you, I like you, I trust you, right? I want to do business. We all do business. So I help businesses figure out their story that's not being told. If you think about the biggest companies in the world, Virgin Records, Richard Branson has a story. Oprah, she has a story. But guess what? Taylor Boone has a story. Phil has a story. Melanie has a story. Darla has a story. We all have a story. And when you step into that story and actually bring your audience that's going to your website into your story, you have them for life. Darla, did you have a real question?
I did, I have So, how did you decide to branch out into video or cinematography? And what has that done for you?
It's done. I thank God for it because it's opened doors for me that would have never been open, but it opened the door inside of me that I thought was closed. I was doing kind of the same things, doing headshots, and I wasn't getting that emotional pull. And a couple of years ago, I started directing videos. I was asked to direct a couple of videos, and then I hired an ex-boxing champion to do a video for me, and he's like, I'll do it if you direct me. And when I was done, here's this guy that's been boxing most of his life, bawling in the corner. He's like, that woman changed me. Her story changed me. And if you go to my website, you can watch Marilyn's story. But really quickly, I was photographing Marilyn for Marilyn's business, and I had looked down at my camera to see if I got the shot. And she walked over and grabbed my hand, and she said, I want you to look at my wrists. And I looked down, and I could see scars, massive scars. And I looked at her, I was like, what? She's like, I had 22 failed attempts on my life to only discover how beautiful and powerful I am today.
Wow.
So quickly, I was like, hey, can we reenact this? And can I have someone come film this? The day I called her was the day Robin Williams committed suicide. And here's someone that never wanted to share their story because of who she was in the Denver community. Now was forced, and she's like, I will play my cards. I'll tell my story. So I had these guys come in, I directed the video, we told Marilyn's story. So this is why picking up a video camera, which my camera already does video, it's just a switch I have to flip, because I'm already setting up this great shot. I already have this great energy going. But when there's movement to a photo, and then when I add music to it, and I work with some amazing, talented artists out of LA. And when I work with them, I go, I need something that's gonna make me levitate and really tell this story. And then we put it together and it's on a business website. Because how many of you have seen a Nike commercial and you can remember how it started out? You can remember, you maybe not remember the tone, but you remember the energy it had. That's what I love creating for a business, is that energy, that pull. And every business deserves that. And more importantly, your audience deserves to know who you are. So as a business owner, it's no longer hiding behind, it's stepping forward. Be your own Oprah, be your own Richard Branson. Does anyone else have any questions? How
I
am I
think
doing
that
on
was the
time?
list.
You ready?
I have a quick question, Taylor. So you've got a great history with B&I. From your perspective, how can we take this group to the whole next level?
Oh my gosh, you want my laundry list? You know, I take
How about
this,
what's one thing we could do that would make a
I think
big-
instead of being out there, being in the room, really work our visitors. Some of my greatest clients were visiting the chapter. They never joined, but they visited. They ended up becoming family and friends. So really being present in the room, showing up on time, getting your food and sitting down and having that conversation. Break away. If there's someone visiting, go sit next to them and talk to them. This is your home. And that's exactly how I look at B&I. This is your home. I need to be in the space and welcome you. I need to connect with you. I would love for you, all the visitors, to join our chapter. I think there's a few of them in the room. I've hunted down. I've been like, I know you visited. You better join. Because I'm passionate what B&I does. I wouldn't be in business today if it wasn't for B&I, and I would never have left all the states I've left. And that was my playing card. I was like, I know I can move from Utah to Portland because I have B&I. I know I can move from Portland to Denver because I have B&I. I know I can move from Denver to California because I have B&I. So B&I is a huge part of my business, but it's also as I'm transplanting and I don't have family and friends, I instantly have family and friends, and that's what matters the most.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.